Statewide primaries are this week, and New York is historically known for low voter turnout. On this week's episode of Beat of the Week with Kelly Mena, we talked to Mayor Bill de Blasio and others about the importance of voting and examine the issue of holding open primaries.
Okay, initially it was called Love Yourself, Stop the Violence.
In a room looking over.
So you never know what life has in store.
Appreciate it, Mayor. Thank you, sir. You're welcome.
Thank you, Mayor.
Why do you think it's so important and you're out?
Well, it matters more than ever. I mean, we're at a decisive point where we're going to be deciding what kind of city, what kind of state, what kind of country we have. It's all on the line, and voting is the way to have the biggest impact. The individual vote's been proven over and over. But in an age of Donald Trump, where so many people are feeling much more deeply committed to putting their voice into the process, and this is a time where a vote is going to matter.
More than ever, young people are feeling empowered. You can tell that was on their diary. Young progressives are coming. Grassroots. Why do you think it's so important to be supporting such a movement at this point in time?
Because the previous approach wasn't working in so many ways. The status quo wasn't serving people sufficiently. We have a whole new breed of candidates that's now emerging that have been activists, that do not come from the political machinery, that represent the grassroots. And this is a moment we've been waiting for, where we could really change the nature of the political structure. So it's incredibly exciting, and I think a lot of people are motivated. I think you're seeing it around the country. People really feel like it's a moment of change. They need to be a part of it.
How long have you been in this neighborhood?
Oh, probably about 15 years.
Okay, so do you vote in the primary elections? You vote in the general election?
No, I haven't.
No?
No.
Not even for the city?
No.
What would you say is like the number one confusing thing for people when it comes to primaries and how they work?
Well, they're closed primaries in New York, which people don't necessarily know that you have to be registered with the party in order to be able to vote.
Yeah, 19.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, go on.
So I've only voted twice.
Okay.
I voted in the city election.
Okay.
The primary election is coming up for you. You're in a competitive race. Tell us, why do you think it's so important for people to vote in primary elections?
People just think that they can just vote in the general election. Other parts of the state, that may be the case, but in New York City, it's overwhelmingly Democratic city. So the primaries are tantamount to winning the election. But there's not much as far as publicity, getting the word out that the primaries are really more important in New York City than the general election. I think we need multiple days to be able to vote. I think one day is not enough. We should have several days in order to vote, because for the working mom, during the week it's hard for her to get to the polling site. And we had early voting, weekend voting, more ways to entice people to come out and vote.
I know you have a big issue right now. You have your 911 anti-discrimination bill. Tell us more about it and why it's so important.
This bill is very important because many people of color in this country, many people who are LGBTQ, a lot of times feel that they're not truly a part of the American system, that their values are not truly recognized and respected. It's resonating. We've gotten close to 500,000 hits in different venues. It's going international, and it's hit a nerve. Somebody said, hey, I went to the store with my daughter and my mother, and people were following us around. Why can I go shop, without someone following me around? These new people are coming in, and these people are not really integrating with the community that's here. And so when you have gentrifiers, they have a mindset that they know what's best for the community, and that they're going to come in and tell us what to do. And we're saying, no, you're not going to tell us what to do. And we're not fighting back. We're just saying this is our community. And if you want to come into our community, you have to interact with us, and be more diversified, rather than just coming and saying we're going to have these small clusters of people, we're going to get politically active, and then we're going to try to take over.
Primaries are this Thursday, September 13th. Polls are open from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Whether you're Republican or Democrat, make sure you go out and vote. This is Kelly Mena with Beat of the Week. Make sure you keep on tuning in as we cover all things Brooklyn.